That's a real dad giving real example of the shocking situation of our family court system. To me, it's a pandemic across the country, yet no one's talking about it. It's like TV channels never talk about it, radio stations never talk about it, MPs never talk about it. It's completely avoided,
Do
and I
you
wonder why.
do you think a lot of the decisions in family court are predetermined?
To me, the court cases were for like a facade. There might as well not have been a court case. When I
A
told you
facade
earlier
for
that
what?
Caf for gods,
Hmm.
on the day of my court case, my final court case, that I'm being anxious for is listed for 6 hours. 9 o'clock start, 4 o'clock finish with a break in the middle, yeah? 6 hours. This is my day to get my son back into my life, yeah? Reality, the court case started at 1:45.
Hmm.
Right. Because the delays from the day before. 1:45. They then went for lunch between 1 and 2. And my court case was over by 3:30. And the court did exactly what Kafkas recommended. No questions asked. No one read anything I put in. Nothing was mentioned. It literally felt like I'd been scooted in on a scooter and scooted out. One done, one done. There was no detail.
It's like a conveyor belt, isn't it?
That's what I can describe it to people is, if you throw enough mud, it sticks. There are so many mums and wives and girlfriends throwing mud that all these dads are just getting thrown into the same bucket. God, there's another 50, another, oh, we'll get them processed, send your son a letter once a month. No one's looking at anything. And this is our children, not a parking ticket. This is my only son. I've missed now 3 years, 6 months of memories. Love, I'll never get that back. How long is this going to last? When will I next see my gorgeous son? I tell you what, who knows? How does my son feel at night when he goes to bed?
This
He
is part of
must
the problem, isn't it, Dino? Is that you haven't even been given any sort of timeline.
Nothing.
No timeline whatsoever. So
Nothing.
at least for some parents or some dads, they at least get told, no, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, to the 18th birthday, something like that. There'll be at least something to think about, whereas you haven't had anything like that whatsoever.
Nothing. So why did I support myself and not get legal help? Let me just explain that very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
On the 15th of April 2022, I was running £1 million businesses. My expense for 10 years had been £11,000 a month to make sure my son had private school, his mum lived in a beautiful home. I paid every single bill and everything, and she got a couple of G a month, like to do her hair, makeup, because she's my son's mum. 11 grand a month, because I had my bills, right? So for 10 years, or let's say 7 years, because the first 3 or 4 we lived together anyway,
Mm-hmm.
11,000 a month. Okay, stop there. Right. On the 15th of April, when my son was taken, my heart was taken out my body and my soul. Right. There's only one man running them businesses. Who was that person? Me. If you take a one-man banjo player and you take him out of the equation, the banjo don't play itself. I was so destroyed that I lost them businesses within 5 months that have been running 10 years because I was the only person in the business.
Mm-hmm.
Yet now I'm overwhelmed with, where's my son? Why is this happening? Why is she doing this? I couldn't give a monkeys about my business phone ringing. Yeah?
So what's happened to your
5
business now,
months
Dino?
later, this is what people write. Why didn't you get legal help? Right. I'm somebody that lives by this. I'm much more impressed by a man that turns up on a scooter that spends time with his children than a man that turns up in a Rolls Royce and don't. Okay? So everything I ever did was for my son and his mum. Right. For them 5 months, the day she left, I still got to pay for the houses, the bills. 5 months gone, that's 60G. Then I got no income. People say, why didn't you get legal help? Because I walked in the solicitors, they wanted 7G up front. Right. Today, dads are ringing me. I had a dad last week. He has now spent £18,000 in the last month. If you haven't got that money, you get no legal aid, no help. So now, not only have you lost your son, you've got molestation orders on you, you've lost your business, you're completely broken. And people say, why didn't you get legal advice? Where do you want me to get that 18G from? So
Mm-hmm.
you have no option but to do it yourself.